The only way to see a psychiatrist quickly is if you attempt suicide.
Everything healthcare related it is. It's beyond nightmarish. It's like hellish.
I literally waited till my breaking point.
I was
If I were to switch to another insurance, then that means like less food, and I cannot do that. I need food and rent. So yeah, that's like the reality of it.
I was actually able to get economical aid for going to the psychologist because it is very expensive. Like,
Yeah, it kind of sucks because maybe sometimes you just want to like go to therapy for like no reason in particular, like not because something terrible happened or I don't know, you just want to like have somebody to talk to, and there's no way insurance would ever pay for that, and then you're just either like stuck either paying a lot of money or not getting to go to therapy, which I think is kind of unfair.
So I think a lot of people just want somebody to talk to, you know, but we have this system that's really into pathologizing everything and making everything into a disease and giving it a name from the DSM and then prescribing a pill, and you know, instead of, I feel like a lot of people just have, you know, just need someone to talk to.
I don't know. I feel like it's like all like really enmeshed with the capitalist society and how like people's wellness and like money and stuff.
it's a personal struggle on the road to well-being. That
If I need this, I just need this. Also, like therapy is therapy. It's not like it's not like you're like shooting heroin up to like in your arms, you know. It's like,
Of course, what needs to be changed is the system. I mean, if you ask me honestly, and if we're being candid, a lot of psychiatry is just trying to make people fit into this capitalist system. I mean, a lot of the time, it's all these anxiety, depression, these things that are coming around. I mean, people aren't anxious because there's something wrong with them or there's some kind of chemical imbalance. People are anxious because they have to work 40 hours a week.
It really makes me think. I guess the conversation I really want to have, truthfully, is how do we decolonize healthcare? How do we really liberate healthcare? So it's not just healthcare for all. In America, we talk about healthcare for all, but that doesn't actually include all. It's just a neoliberal plan to continue making profits from it. It's just a little more hidden, a little more comfortable for like the white majority or whatever.
No, the American healthcare system is garbage. Advocates for it should probably not be allowed to be in public at all. It's a bad system. It gets people killed.
There is no care in the healthcare world.
I have honestly had a very good experience with my, but I feel like a lot of the systems are maybe not that patient focused.
like I spoke to some of my coworkers, and 3 of them actually want to start therapy and won't because they just know that the process is like super exhausting.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's hard to imagine what a really like liberated, like decolonized version of healthcare actually looks like. As a basic, bare minimum starting point, it should be fucking free.
Mental health is extremely important, and it should be included under insurance, just in general.
I think that doctors need to not be male and white and rich.
And I feel I call myself a champion for mental health. Like I like love vulnerability, and I love like people doing this shit and try to like get themselves feel better.
If you realize this, your brain is a fucking organ. It also needs care.
And I think, and I don't know what the statistics say, but something like 30 or 35% of people in Denmark are on antidepressants.
Because it's one of the things I miss the most about Europe, their healthcare. I'm like, I think Germany's great, but there's the whole insurance thing, it's like they're lacking a lot.
The only way to see a psychiatrist quickly is if you attempt suicide.
If you realize this, your brain is a fucking organ. It also needs care.
I literally waited till my breaking point.
There is no
It
care.
gets people
I literally
killed.
waited till my
The
breaking
only way to see a
point.
psychiatrist quickly is if you attempt suicide. The only way to see a psychiatrist quickly is if you attempt suicide.